1871, we like to say that Kate O'Leary had a cow that set the lamp over and started the Great Chicago Fire of 1871. Now, that is not the true story. That is the legend. We do not know how the fire started. But coming up right here are two buildings that survived the Great Fire of 1871. They are the water works. On the left is the water tower. On the right, the water pumping room, which still to this day pumps water throughout the city. Now, we purposely built around these two buildings so we can have them here forever. And if you talk to any architect, they'll tell you that this is where we officially start. Right up the street on the right, Northwestern Hall, right there on the right. Now, these are the water works right here, folks. A lot of people think they're churches. They are made in the medieval architectural movement. So they kind of look old, but they're not churches. They have fine art on the inside, so you can tour them if you want. They're free. They belong to the people. So you go check this stuff out. Now, here on the left, the water tower is actually considered one of the most haunted locations in the city today. I do give you guys urban legends. There have been reports of seeing a man hang from the top, if you know what I'm saying, not to get too specific. But when the cops go upstairs to go save whoever it is, there's nobody there. And they actually get phone calls all the time from tourists and stuff concerned about whoever it is at the top. You know what I mean? I can't get into detail, but I haven't been able to see it. I actually just found this out like maybe a month ago, and I really don't come here at night too much. So I'm going to come and check it out maybe one night, one creepy night, something like that. Here on the right, the water tower place with the American Girl Lego store. And if you are a sports fan, here on the right, the 7th floor has the 7th location of Harry Carey's and a sports museum. Go and check that out. Oh, that bus is Beyonce. On the right, Big John, the John Hancock, created in 1969, was the tallest building in the world, built out of New York, 49 of 100 floors with the 94th floor sky deck. And on the left, we have the 4th Presbyterian Church here on the left. Built in 1898, the same church you can see Cameron Diaz trying to keep her man from Julia Roberts and my best friend's wedding. Same church. Yeah, that's it. Girls love that. I'm a big rom-com guy, too. I love that stuff. Now, if you were to take this left here on Oak Street, you would find our Rodeo Drive. This is our Rodeo Drive, the end of the Magnificent Mile. It's probably the most expensive. Here on the right, the Drake Hotel. Right around the corner from here, Oprah bought a guest penthouse. Check this out. I know this story. Right on the other side of the Drake here, there's a bunch of condos, and she bought a horse carriage ride. She's only $40, and you can go wherever you want with this. She lets you do anything you want on her carriage. Yep, you go where you want with that one. She's an awesome lady. She's right around the corner. I love her. Yeah, she's a great one. Here on the right, our greatest treasure of them all. Voila! Ooh! On the right. Yeah! Can you feel the beach within my heart? Okay. Now, here on the left, look at all the high rises. Probably about $800,000 here. That's starting. And those are condos. A single-family home would probably cost you about $3 million, 2.5 around there. So needless to say, me and Michelle, your driver and your tour guide, we do not live here. Yeah, I know, right? But you're paying for this. You're right here. Most of the time when you make that much money, you work downtown, so you're probably not that far from your house when you go to work. You probably don't have to take too much transit, and everything comes to you. Here on the right, Oak Street Beach. Oak Street Beach, one of the big ones. And my dad used to bring me here every year for the Air and Water Show, which this year, it's free, and this year we have the Blue Angels coming back. Oh. It's been the first time in like 3 years, yeah. Blue Angels. I can't wait. I stopped going to them because of Blue Angels. Here on the right, the 3rd largest lake of fresh water, technically the 5th largest lake of fresh water in the world. And on the left, you guys got the statue of President Grant inside Lincoln Park right there. Now, the Grant statue is found in Lincoln Park, named after President Lincoln, and the Lincoln statue is actually found in Grant Park, named after President Grant. I went on TripAdvisor and read a bad review, and the only bad thing the person said was that the tour guide made something up about the Grant statue being in Lincoln Park and the Lincoln statue being in Grant Park. We didn't make that up. So we got 1 star for no reason. All right, that is a true story. Here on the left, you can see the fair happening. That's at the Lincoln Park Zoo. And we're cruising. And it's beautiful today, guys. It's going to be nice next week. The water is about 70 degrees right now, about 10 degrees cooler than what it normally is. This is why the weather's acting so funky. There's still ice, actually, in the northern part of the lake. We had the coldest winter ever. 97% froze over our lake was this last year. 97%. The record is 98%, so we came very close to breaking it, and the average is 76%. So we were 20% more froze over this last year than normal. Oh, yeah. This is Diversity Harbor right there. Oh, it's only motorboats right there? Cool. I know that in Diversity Harbor, they saw aliens come out of the water from there. That's in the report, not me. I'm telling you guys urban myth here. They said UFOs came out from the water. Check it out. Google. Okay, there's a game going on at Wrigley Field right now. So we're probably not going to go into Wrigley Field, or Wrigleyville, I should say. Okay. Oh, actually, they're about to change it. They're about to change it. I'll go where my federal stuff is. I think they were good. Do you want me to add some instead of? Yeah, you want to add some. All right. So, it's up to you guys, really, honestly. But I got a few requests. I got like 6 requests for a hot dog, a really good Chicago hot dog. Would you guys like to do that? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go to the hot dog stand, Clark Street Dogs, and we're going to step up and we're going to have an actual, you're going to have a Chicago. Don't put cheese on there. This ain't Milwaukee. Don't put ketchup on there. We're not crazy. We know how to eat our hot dogs. Okay, so we're going to stop. Instead of going to the conservatory, we're going to go and get a hot dog. Is that okay? You guys okay with that? All right, you guys are out. I love you guys. You guys stay here. I live right off of Irving Park. Great neighborhood, yep. Great neighborhood. Expensive rent. I moved from the south side. I paid $600 for a 1-bedroom apartment on the south side, right? I moved to the north side. Now I pay $600 for a bedroom. But when I walk around at 2 a.m. in the morning, I am not scared. So we're all good. Nobody wants to go west. They're building south. They're brave enough to go south. They're not going west. Saying West Town, West Loop. Remember, it's like Gary and Madison. I'll go there and let you know it's not here. Oh, man. Yep. We're going to get out of here. Okay, yeah, we're going to try to get out of this. I'm sorry, guys. We tried our best. I told you. The bears. The Cubs. It's about maybe, what, a mile and a half? A mile in right there?
Yeah, but there's a game, and we had a tough time going through earlier. We kind of knew this was getting after what I wanted to try.
We were going to try to get it for you guys because they just renovated. They just pushed through the renovation plan. They approved it. And Wrigley Field is changing. So if you got a chance when there's no game going on, take the red line to Addison. 2 steps off of Addison, you'll see the historic Wrigley Field, celebrating its 100th anniversary. There's a few lawsuits filed against us. There's a few lawsuits filed against the park itself by the neighboring rooftop owners because the Cubs want to put up some new boards and it's going to block the rooftops. And you can actually go see a Cubs game without going inside the field. You go across the street and for about $120, think about it, unlimited drinks and food. And for $120, go on Groupon. Check it out. The rooftop games. I met John Cusack at one. You'll never ever replace that kind of experience. I've been to Fenway Park in Boston, one of our rivals. I love the Fenway. They just renewed themselves. So I'm really looking forward to the new renovation stuff. They need to clean it up. It's kind of slapped together. It's 100 years old, and it looks like it. I wanted them to. I wanted them to blow that sucker up and turn it around because the wind bites us when that's why our home field advantage that's why we don't win. Right here, the Shalom Temple on the right there. Shalom Temple, huge Jewish community in Lake right? Huge Jewish community in Lakeview. Oh, everywhere, honestly. Everywhere. Everywhere. Okay, so now we go. I'm looking right now. You're awesome. All right, I could see it. I'm pretty sure Halston. Halston is right there. Selma? Oh, Selma? Okay, too. It is. Ooh, guys, I hope you're with the future. I hope you're with history because we're going through Boys Town, the LGBT community. Gay and lesbian, bisexual, transgender community. And if you didn't know, Pride Week was like 2 weeks ago, and we had the largest turnout for a Pride Festival, 1 million. So they're actually talking about changing the location from